Hey everyone, this is Dawn and welcome back to my channel. So I went to a couple of thrift stores today and I found some really great items, so I thought I would come on and share. So one of the most exciting things that I found, the little store here near me, is these Biggs dies. This is the tattered poinsettia and they were $5. And this is one that I always kind of wished I picked up. I feel like these are discontinued. I'm assuming so, but I'm not positive. And I know sometimes you can find them still around on some of the reselling sites, but I did find this wonderful die. And I also picked up this bird. I'm not sure if I have this one or not, but it was there and I was there and I'm like, well, just in case I don't, I'm going to go ahead and grab that as well. So two of these Biggs dies, $5 each. Amazing. And then I also found this weighted bookmark. This was $6. I think this is leather. I've seen, I think Gail Agostinelli, I'm not saying her name right, it's the first person I ever saw have one of these, and I've seen them here and there, but I don't know, I've never really looked into getting one, and this happened to be sitting there today, and I was like, how perfect. Oh, and by the way, all of these things that I picked up at this particular store were half off, so these ended up being $2.50, not even $5. But and yeah, $3 for the weighted bookmark. How amazing. And then I did pick up this Stampin' Up, looks like a Hostess set, but there's another set in here as well. But I think in this little Hostess set, the flower wasn't there, which, little bummer. I thought that was so cute, but I loved the little leaf and the butterfly, the little cupcake or muffin, the star, the heart, and this little coffee mug. How cute. And that also looks like there might be like a Stampin' Up, maybe a couple of birthday sentiments. And then these here, there is a star and a little heart in there, but these here can kind of be like great little mixed media pieces. It kind of looks like a torn piece of washi. This might be actually both washi type of stamp, so very cool. And this actually looks like, I don't know, might have been the top of something else, but anyways, cool little find. $4 marked, so with the half off, $2. And then I picked up this Sears Kenmore instructions, and I really picked it up because of this front image. I'm thinking I can kind of clean off some of this residue on here, and this is just instructions for an old machine. It wasn't with it, it was just in a bin, and so that could be fun to create something with. But I really just love this image, the mom and the daughter over the sewing machine. I just think that's a great vintage image. And then I did pick up these two books. This one is not in the greatest shape, and this was marked at $3, again with the half off, and the Bobbsey twins, and they're at the seashore, and they really had some great fun images in here. So with the you know, sometimes when you find old books, you don't really want to take them apart in case they are, you know, worth money, but since there's condition issues and scribbles here, and I'm like, that is great. And then I picked up this one here, which would have been 50 cents, Taylor's Garden Guide. I think this one here is, I think both of these are like from the 50s, and this here, great just for just random book pages. You don't always have to worry about sometimes what they say. Sometimes if you're just using a book page, I've picked up things from Dollar Tree and I've been utilizing them, and I've started reading and I'm like, oh, I do not want that to show up in my project. So I think this is a great book for that, and then some great images as well. And then just a couple of household items. I picked up this little dish towel. How cute, with the yellow and the green. And that was 50 cents, so that would have come to $1. And then I picked up this glassware. This is like a dark blue. These were $2 each, and I got 4 of them. I've had some Dollar Tree glasses that I've had probably for 6 or 7 years, and they have been fine. And my larger ones were clear, and I had some smaller ones that were green, and they were just getting a lot of residue in them, and I just wanted to switch some out. So I was happy to find these blue glasses. And then, I don't know, maybe a few weeks ago, I did switch out my smaller green ones, and I found these at Ross. They were $5 each, and I got 4 of these, and I love the gradient of the color, and they're kind of like hand blown. And you know, some of these they have at some of the fancier stores, but anyways, when I found these at Ross, so I got 4 of these, and then I got 4 of the blue. They don't really work together, but I enjoy having the color to replace, you know, to replace my glassware in my cupboard. And then a couple other things I picked up. I did briefly stop in the Goodwill last night. Didn't find much going on there, but I did get one of these refrigerator bins. This was marked at $1.99. And then I picked up this little planner or whatever you want it to be, little notebook, and it was $4, but it has all the great pockets here on the side, places where you can add like a little notepad. It's got the rings, and it also had this inside of it, just the blank paper, and the closure is magnetic, so I thought that was kind of cool. And then one more store that I hit today as well. These two stores are kind of in, they're not very far apart, so that was great. Something that I do love is chickens, and this one here, he's got a few condition issues. These looks like something maybe just got on him, but those may or may not come off, but I'm not all that worried about it. I'm not a huge fan of succulents. I might like to put something in there more like daisies or something like that, but what a cute little chicken. And then I picked up some books. I found this great hula book. I would love to visit Hawaii one day, but I love images of Hawaiian girls and things like that. And they had this down with the children's book, and I was like, what great images. So I loved thrift books. Look at this one here. And I think there was one more picture that I really loved, but I thought this was such a fun book. Really fun. And then this here was quite interesting. It's like a map, a cultural geography of the world's most beloved man, the Santa map. And it looks like this was $10. I don't know what year this came out, but you open it up like a giant map, and it's got all of this information and different images of Santa Claus, and it just opens up huge. It's so interesting, but it opens up like a giant map. So this is the Santa map. How great for like junk journaling, Christmas crafts, whatnot. Very fun. I got this fish book, fishing lines. I do like to create like nautical images and stuff, and actually when I've been creating here recently, I've been looking for more fish, and I thought, how great are these to cut out? So great find. This one here, so pretty. Two magazines I got, Entertain and Celebrate, and these are from spring this year. Yeah, this magazine here would have been $16. I think I got it for $1. And there were some wonderful, look at this, the strawberries. Strawberry tablescapes. Some wonderful images here. Look at the little strawberries here too. But just a really, really pretty magazine. So had to pick that up. And I remember I was going to go and look at the book section, and I almost left without, and I was like, oh yeah, let me run back and take a look. Such pretty images though. Entertain and Celebrate. And then I got this House Beautiful magazine as well. Now this one here surprised me. It was only $8 retail, March and April of 2025. So another fun magazine, and I think some of the decor in here is so pretty. So fun to pick up. And then last but not least, I picked up this Christy Brinkley book. Also good for junk journaling and stuff. They had this one marked as $2. And I was actually thinking I wanted more fashion magazine or something like that. And they have some great graphics and colors and lots of things that you can cut out for you know, like titles or sentiments or different things. And I just thought this was kind of a fun book. So I think that is everything I thrifted for the weekend. So what a really great, fun little haul. So thanks so much, guys, for stopping by and watching, and I will see you in the next one.